we're going to go through this quote so it makes perfect sense to you, so you know exactly what you're looking at. This is straight from my system, so we're going to go through this piece by piece from the upper left corner. First, we're starting with what type of residence it is and what type of loan. So the first part, conventional, that just means it's a conventional loan versus another type of loan like FHA, USDA, or some other form of loan. Then it says primary residence. Primary residence means you're going to be living in that residence. Why is that important? Because the interest rates for a primary residence are generally lower than when you are doing an investment or a second home. First lien position means that it is going to be the first loan that gets paid off if there's a problem. So first lien position means that it takes precedence over other loans that you may have. It also means it's not a secondary mortgage or a HELOC or some other type of secondary financing. Now, on all of our loans, we have to have whether it's a purchase or a refinance of some sort, so that's also listed. What type of financing? In this case, it's fixed. Fixed means that you'll have the same interest rate for the entire length of the loan for however long you keep it. Next, we have the expense ratios. So housing expense ratio or primary housing, and the total expense or debt to income ratio. And on mine, it says obligations, but that's basically what they are. This is the affordability factor. Now, we can go up to 50% debt to income ratio. So that bottom one, total obligations, that is the debt to income ratio, and that can go all the way up to 50%. That is not just your housing, that's all of your expenses, all of your debt currently, plus the housing expense that we are proposing. And we use your gross monthly income, not your net. Next, you'll see LTV or CLTV. That's loan to value. That speaks to how much we're financing. And so out of 100%, you are financing, in this instance, 96.316%. So the down payment is the other portion. In this instance, we're looking at $190,000 purchase price, and if we're financing 96% or so, then the total loan amount is the next number down. Now, I put in 6.75. In this instance, we qualified for a particular program that gives us a little bit lower interest rates. The market's really up more at 7, but we were able to get a little bit lower, and it's probably even today was a better day in the market, so it's probably even better than this. But this is what I have in the screenshot, so I wanted to keep going with explaining what these different things are. Loan term talks about how long or length of the loan. So for example, if we were going to amortize over 30 years, you'll see 360. If we were going to amortize over 15 years, you would see half of that. First mortgage, principal and interest. That is principal and interest only. So it's based on your loan amount and your interest rate, and it's just those two items. Then you're going to see homeowners insurance. You're going to see your taxes, and you'll see any additional fees like condo association fees. In this instance, we were looking at a condominium, so we've carved in something for those condo fees. If you are putting less than 20% down, you will have mortgage insurance. So mortgage insurance is something that I actually look up, about 5 or 6 different companies, and I find the best rate, so I actually go shopping for that. And so in this instance, that was the best price. I put it in so we would know exactly how much that would be. Finally, at the bottom, we have the total of all of those things: the principal and interest, homeowners insurance, property taxes, mortgage insurance, and project or association dues if it's a condo. And that is the principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, or what we call PT in mortgage terms. Below that, we will see that we have escrow items. Escrow is a special savings account some of that monthly payment goes into that special savings account once a month when you make your payment. And then at the end of the year, they actually either pay the bill for you, or you get a choice to have them send you the check so you can pay your bill yourself. Now again, if you're putting less than 20% down, the escrows are not an option. If you're putting more than 20% down, then you have the option to escrow or not to escrow. You can just pay your own bill all by yourself if you want to, or you can still escrow if it's more comfortable just to have it taken care of for you. So now the question becomes, is this affordable for you in terms of what you feel versus is it affordable for you on paper? And in this instance, it is absolutely considered affordable. You are well under 50% debt to income ratio, and so this is absolutely workable. Now, if that's not a comfortable payment though, that's something that we need to address, and that can be affected by a whole bunch of different things. The condominium that you choose could have lower fees or could be higher fees. The property taxes can adjust depending on the value of the property. The value of the property itself, maybe you want to go to a lower price point or a higher price point depending on what is comfortable for you. I hope you have a great day.